The Melchizedek Order, truth, hardship, and the two fathers revealed. Peace to the remnant. Today I'm teaching on how the Melchizedek Order ties directly into John, chapter 8, verses 31 through 44, Deuteronomy 28:13, Isaiah 9:15, and Job 12, verses 12 through 13. These four passages are not random. They are four angles of the same truth. There are two orders operating in Scripture: the order of truth and the order of lies, the order of headship and the order of tailship, the order of divine wisdom and the order of human tradition. Let's begin in John 8, verses 31 through 44. Jesus is speaking to people who believe they are Abraham's children. They believe they are in the covenant. They believe they are on the right side of God. But Jesus divides them into two groups. He says, if you continue in my word, then you are my disciples indeed. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. That is the Melchizedek order. The order of truth, the order of freedom, the order of alignment with the Father. But then Jesus turned to the other group and says, you seek to kill me because my word has no place in you. You are of your father the devil, and the lusts of your father you will do. That is the religious order, the order of lies, bondage, and false identity. They claim Abraham, but they don't carry Abraham's order. They carry the order of deception. Now let's connect this to Deuteronomy 28, verse 13. God says, you shall be the head and not the tail. Headship is not about status. It is about alignment with truth. It's about being governed by God, not by reaction, fear, or tradition. The Melchizedek order is the order of headship, the order that leads, the order that discerns, the order that stands in truth, even when truth is unpopular. The religious order is always the tail, always reacting, always resisting truth, always following lies, always persecuting what it cannot control. Jesus exposed this in John 8. They sit in Moses' seat, but they operate as the tail. Isaiah 9, verse 15, explains this even further. It says, the elder and the honorable, he is the head, and the prophet who teaches lies, he is the tail. So scripture defines headship as true wisdom and tailship as false teaching. That means Jesus wasn't insulting the Pharisees in John 8. He was identifying their order. They were the tail because they taught lies. They were the tail because they rejected truth. They were the tail because they could not enter the Father's voice. Now let's bring in Job chapter 12, verses 12 through 13. Job says, with the ancient is wisdom, and in length of days understanding. With God is wisdom and strength. He has counsel and understanding. This is the heart of the Melchizedek order. Wisdom that comes from God, not from institutions. Counsel that comes from above, not from tradition. Understanding that is eternal, not cultural. Jesus speaks from this eternal wisdom in John 8. The Pharisees speak from human authority. Jesus speaks from divine order. The Pharisees speak from tradition. Jesus speaks from the Father. The Pharisees speak from the tail. Jesus speaks from the head. So when you put all four messages together, you see one message. The Melchizedek order is the order of truth, wisdom, and headship. The religious order is the order of lies, deception, and tailship. John 8 shows the two fathers. Deuteronomy 28 shows the two positions. Isaiah 9 shows the two teachers. Job 12 shows the two sources. The Melchizedek order is God restoring his people back to truth, back to wisdom, back to headship, and back to covenant identity. It is not a style. It is not a trend. It is not a religion. It is the original order of God, the order that governs, the order that discerns, the order that stands in truth no matter who rejects it. This is the order Christ walked in. This is the order he restored. And this is the order the remnant is being called back into today. Peace to the remnant.